want to get to one more talking point. Most men being virgins.
Mm-hmm.
Here's why I have a problem with this talking point. Me and Callie Beth, we talked about this during our last interview with this talking point. If you're a virgin as a man and you're a virgin today, you can lose it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Easily. Like, do you want to lose it in a relationship? Here's how you do it. Or you just want to lose it? You want to lose it at the club? Or although they close this part down in Houston, if you want to find a chick just to bust down, big, small, skinny, whatever, we can do that. The reason why I bring that up is because there's no point of leading with that talking point that most men are virgins. You can say most men are single, don't have any children. I have the stats for that from CDC, I believe. Mm-hmm. But why are they leaning to these new talking points that doesn't hold any weight? That virgin topic doesn't hold any weight. You're a virgin right now. In 5 minutes, you play your card right, you can lose it.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be a talking point, and it wouldn't be an issue if dudes weren't defining themselves by getting boxed. So dudes are defining themselves, which is just an extension of defining themselves by a woman's standard. You know what I'm saying? One of the things about that is funny because we're moving into a time where, you know, everybody's had their fun. Everybody's had their fun with hookup culture. Everybody's had their fun being promiscuous, the women and the men and all of this shit. And guess what? Nowadays, we're moving into an era where everybody's going to have to tighten up. And the reason why is because we're starting to see the effects of hookup culture. Syphilis has increased worldwide. I was talking about that the other day.
I heard about that.
Yeah, in the Texas area, I think in Houston, it's up 125%. In Mississippi, it's up 900%. You know, in Virginia, it's up. They said that syphilis outbreaks are the highest they've ever been worldwide in the past 70 years. So it's not just America. It's America, it's Canada, it's the UK, it's everywhere. And the reason why is because, you know, as much as people don't want to hear this, the moment that we decided that marriage wasn't shit, we've headed down the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? Because most people don't realize there's a reason why women were meant to be chaste before they got married. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why there's a double standard when it comes to men being promiscuous and women being promiscuous. The reason why is because if a woman wanted to, she could have sex with 50 guys in one day.
Yep.
No problem. There isn't a dude on this planet short of Wilt Chamberlain or Michael Jordan, and even for them, it would be difficult in their prime to have sex with 50 women in one day. They wouldn't be able to do it. You know, they wouldn't be able to do it physically. And looking at the regular guy, he wouldn't be able to do it for obvious reasons, because guys do not have that much access to sex. Women always have access to sex, which is why historically there was always more pressure on them to not be promiscuous. And nobody wants to hear that, because everybody wants to view the world in terms of equality. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
But yeah, it's getting time for people to tighten up and go back to being more traditional.
And you know what? And this is another talking point that I debunked early this year or last year. The same. Why buy the cow when the milk is free? Milk is for free. I tell people easy, because the cow is much more cheaper than the free milk. The free milk is much more expensive. Like, we just talk about syphilis. There's at least 2.5 million people that got something. That's just on paper. I came across people who is not on paper who got something.
Yeah.
So, and I tell people, how does those numbers look like? And with that to the side, you want to talk about children and having babies and stuff. Washington Post released an article on October, and I would imagine with inflation, that number has risen. They said from the time a child is born all the way to their 18th birthday, it's going to run you like around approximately $311,000. And that's because you partake in the free milk. Yeah. So why not buy the cow?
Yeah.
The cow, the expensive cow was much cheaper.
Yeah.
So that's what I had to defeat that talking point on my own. And I might have to, because I didn't know about the syphilis number, especially in Houston. That's shit. I just say, I tell people, I'm with me, my wife, that's it. You guys are on your own. Because that's fucking nasty.
Bruh, when I saw those numbers, because at first when I saw the numbers, it was I just seen an article for Houston and for Virginia. But then I came across the article that was talking about it worldwide. And I said, yo, that is crazy. And it's in direct correlation because we've been dealing with third wave feminism for 70 years.
Yep.
So it makes sense, you know?
But when you hit it on the nail on the head when you're talking about we don't prioritize marriage, and because of that, look where everybody nasty ass is at right now. So one thing I do is, so people say, you got your wife, you got your family, why are you still here? Because I'm not always going to be here. My son is going to be here. He needs to marry somebody.
Yeah.
And I'd rather him marry the best of the best than whatever I can scrape from the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.